It's getting to this stage now. Just to operate the show, Daddy's got to put on his readers. Hey, everybody, it's the Blathering Live. I'm Ken Napzok. I think we're here. It's a rainy day in Los Angeles, and I know you all like to make fun of me, but Melrose Avenue flooded out today. May have more to do with our city's drainage system than the rain, but we're going to have fun today with a fun little Monday show, and a Monday show where, I got to be honest, don't have that much planned. No, I'm not focusing on the news today. The horrible things out there, every headline you click, but it's also in a weird holding pattern where there's been nothing additionally bad beyond the normal bad. So we'll hang out with producer Steve in a second. 15 minutes after the hour, we've got ourselves a brand new segment that I'm excited to debut. I'm not 100% sure even what it will be, what it will turn out to be, but I know it's going to be sexy. It's Fast Food Seduction. Working title, unofficial title. We'll see what the title ends up being. And producer Steve in a second. All the regulars checking in. And I need you now more than ever because it's Advice Monday. Do you have a need for advice, big or small? You can post it in the comment section. Just put all caps advice so we know to pull it and favorite it and get into the conversation with it. Or you can call into the show. Hey, how do I call into the show, Ken? Let me tell you. Become a YouTube channel member right here. Sometimes you might be gifted a channel membership. If that's the case, welcome aboard. Call on in. I love our regulars. Love our cast of characters, but always looking for new voices there. You can also become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/Ken Napzok and get in there as well. New episode of what did I do? Oh, Pop Rockin' Radio is up and available for everyone. So if you're not sure if you want to hear my radio show and you don't want to pay for it, even the $1 friendship tier will get you the show. Head on over to Patreon or head over to Mixcloud and you get to hear the show uninhibited. There you go. Okay, let's bring in producer Steve for this freewheeling show. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Freewheeling Monday. Happy Monday, Ken. Happy Monday, everybody.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today, Steve. The show, if you notice, the link didn't go up till like today. I had something. I thought I was going to an event. We'll just say, and then it got rained out, and I'm a little bummed. It was going to be a fun event.
You told me about this event a little bit. I have a question about this event. Yeah. I'm not going to reveal anything. Does this event, like, is it predicated on weather, or do you think the rain was kind of like a willy-nilly kind of weaselly way to get out of things? So I just want to check.
No, it was legit because the event would have been in Santa Monica. And I know that doesn't mean anything to you.
Means nothing to me.
I know. But Burbank to Santa Monica in the rain could potentially be a 3-hour drive.
Oh, dear.
And maybe an hour in danger if you want to kind of, cut through. So I think it was good enough reason to postpone the attending of the event. Yes.
Got it. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. That you weren't, using some lame excuse and people were going to say like, oh, Ken didn't show up because of the rain. Like, okay, geez.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't cancel it. The other person was like, look, it ain't happening for me because of the rain. Okay. You're more than welcome. And I was like, no, number one, if you're not there, I'm not going to go there alone 3 hours to sit on my thumb. And 2, it's raining hard, Steve. How does your city do in the rain?
Honestly, the rain for the most part is fine. It's snow that we have to worry about because people. So, okay, the Northern Virginia, D.C. metro area is not a ton of people are like from here. I mean, everyone who's from here is going to bite me for that. But it's a very transplant heavy area, right? Like, especially D.C. The closer you are to D.C., the more transplanty it gets. And so you have a lot of different, it's a melting pot of driving skill and driving behavior. And so you see it both in the people who are just like from other places, but also the Pennsylvania license plate, the Maryland license plates, the North Carolina license plates, the New York license plates, all the different things converging. And it's just like a world's fair of driving, and you just know it's not good. Like if you ever go overseas, like I went to Italy once and I walked through the street and I was like, how do you all function? Like you just have people in cars intermingling and somehow not hitting each other.
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
So it's like that, but driving all at once, and it's terrifying. But we handle
Paris
rain
was
for the
crazy.
most part. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're really bad in rain, and people make a lot of jokes. I will defend LA drivers a little bit in the rain because our city, again, not actually built for it. So, which I don't know how or why, but we are a desert. But like, if you saw the videos coming out of Melrose Avenue today, like it's bad. Like it's like shops kind of shut down and ruined, kind of flood bad. Cars up to their tires in rain, and it's just because the water doesn't have anywhere to go. I don't know. So I feel bad when people get mad at rain drivers in LA because we're not built for it. I don't. But see that you bring up if I was visiting you, and you let me stay in the guest room, which by the way I would turn down. I'd stay in a hotel, obviously, because I'm not a monster. And I had a car and I rented a car and it was snowing. I'd make you drive, Steve.
Yeah, no, that's probably better. That's what everyone else on the road wants too, Ken. No one wants the people who don't know how to drive in the snow driving in the snow. It's awful. There's nothing worse than when you see, grandma in her Honda Civic trying to drive through a foot of snow because she has to go get a pack of cigarettes across the street at the gas station. You know what I mean? It's just that's not fun.
That would be me. It was Vetniks. Did they build storm drains in the road? Yeah, there's storm drains. The LA River fills up like that. So Brady and Eli will back me up here. The river, which looks like, if you've seen the motion picture Grease, I'm sure you have, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, that final race is in the LA River, right? Just concrete. 2 hours of rain, it's flooded to a dangerous level. And I don't know where that goes. Laser Bolt's fair to ask. Lives next to the ocean. Water's nowhere to go. I don't know where we send it. It's Newscom's fault. Kidding. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. So, hey, call in with your advice questions here today. In a few minutes, we're going to unveil a new segment here. And like I said, this is an old style blathering. When we first started, and I just like fired up the cameras and went. Look, this is I have nothing on the sheet today. That's my fault, Steve, not you.
That's okay. No, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't exactly come to the table with a ton of notes today, but it was one of those kind of Mondays where there wasn't a ton of, like you said, it was kind of like we're in a holding pattern of craziness. So, we'll take the opportunity to take our breath. There's nothing wrong with that.
Love that. Hey, I want to shout out some newer names in chat. Not necessarily that they're new to listening to me. Daniel, check it in. Said hello, Pit Boss earlier. New Jersey looks like Tony Montana sneezed over it. Hey, and Tim, check it in. Look at the picture. Sam Levine in his profile picture. Charleston, same way. Downtown floods every rainstorm. Yeah, I imagine it's everywhere. All right. So I have an update. Feel free to ask any questions.
Oh, please.
Producer Steve.
Any questions?
We got Ken Plume in a few minutes to help us unveil this segment. So last Monday, we had Julie Golden on the show. Great comedian. I hope some of you went and followed her on Instagram. She's wonderful. Really funny and a great booker. And I was on the dating show, all right, the Big D comedy dating show this Saturday night in Santa Monica. So I had to go to Santa Monica. Our 10-minute drive to get there.
Okay.
50 minutes back because I was going fast. So I was a bachelor. I was one of 3 bachelors, and there's 3 bachelorettes on this dating show. Very funny comics. Heather Pasternak, Mike Falzone, others were there. Kind of being a panel, and then I was Steve, I was terrified because I walked in and I realized what was happening. I was going to be brought up on stage. You do a little interview, and then eventually all 6 of the contestants are brought up, and then the panel pairs you with one person, and you go on a fake date in front of the crowd. You have like 5 minutes to ask these questions of each other, right?
Okay.
So I'm already terrified because I
love this.
I don't date well. Like I'm not a good dater.
But it's not like a real date though. You got to lean into your comic chops here and kind of like just play the game,
Oh, I was goddamn funny, Steve. Oh, I was goddamn
I'm sure
funny.
You were. I wasn't doubting you.
I killed the room at one point, and they ended the date on my punchline joke. But here's the thing, and I'm going to say this carefully because it might come off as wrong. I walked in there, and as I walk in, the guy at the door is like, "Nice haircut, sharp. You look good." He just could picture. He knew I was a contestant the way I was dressed. I walk in, and then everyone starts filing in. Steve, I was the youngest by 5 years. And I say that carefully as isn't an ageism thing. It isn't that I don't think 58-year-olds can't get down. It isn't that I don't think, my favorite singer, rock star, Liz Phair, is 59. Like age isn't that kind of a problem for me. But I looked around. I was like, oh no, I'm the youngest here. And then there was a pocket of like young girls, and they're in their 30s, and one of them was a contestant. So I thought, oh, okay, it's still kind of a weird age gap. I have to remind myself that I don't see age gaps like that, but society does, and maybe that's okay. But I got paired with a very wonderful, vivacious woman in her late 50s, and we did not strike love. We did not connect, Steve. So I just wanted to report, great time. I did not find love.
Good time, didn't find love. That sounds. Oh man, there's a joke there somewhere. If I was half as talented as you can, I would have nailed the landing on that one. But there's plenty of things that could work with that. I'm happy that you had a good time. I'm glad that you seem to have enjoyed yourself. I don't know why I didn't expect that to be the case as far as the demo of the crowd, but when you tell me that, I'm not shocked, but also. It's a little, it's interesting.
Love at all ages. It's
exactly.
working. And maybe this could have been Scarlet Wolf, Mandalorian Jedi asks, did I make a new friend though? I didn't make a new friend either.
Oh, okay.
No, she was great. She was great. And like, not boil it down to looks, gorgeous woman, late 50s, gorgeous woman, like gorgeous. But she was kind of a sketch character putting on a show, and I was kind of putting on a show. And so the whole event ends, and the winning. By the way, the winning couple got $100 each. So I wanted to win. I wasn't trying to blow this.
Whoa, shit,
I wasn't trying to intentionally fumble the football. Right. I needed that $100 to get home. Like, I needed to get gas in the car to go home. And I did win. And then the whole event ends, and we walk off stage together, and you'd expect it was just a very firm handshake. Well, that was fun, and we turned around and I went the fuck home. I just got the hell out of there, and so it's like we did not make a connection on any level, which is good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're taking the glass half full approach to this. It sucks that you're out not winning $100 and you didn't find love. That's a whole nother. Now that's a seedier version of what we said before of had fun, didn't find love. Now you're also at $100, didn't find love, had fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, that's a great question from Addie. How was this judged?
Audience clapping, and there was a clear winner.
Okay. There was a clear winner. Okay.
Older couple.
Meter, anything like that? Okay.
Great woman. She was 64. She announced it to the room. She was wonderful. Mm-hmm. Older guy. They won. Okay. They deserved the money. So I didn't. I had to push the car home to get home. I have an advice question to chat, and maybe I'll ask it to you, Steve. But you've been and are currently continued to be in a very happy long-term marriage with 2 kids. So I don't know when the last time you actually dated. Okay. When do you know? When do you know it's time to get back out there? When do you really know? It's a question I'm asking myself.
Okay.
When do you know?
I have 2 answers to this, Ken. I have 2 answers to this. I can give you the Steve answer, the producer Steve answer. I can give you what I think is the good answer for advice. Okay.
I'd love to hear both, and the audience can chime in.
So the personal answer for me, just en moi, I'm a big, and I'm gonna catch hell for this, Ken, but I'm a big fan of the best way to get over someone is to get under someone else.
Yes. I've given that advice to other people too.
Personally, how I feel myself, my own selfish self. But to be a good friend, I would say, hey, figure your own shit out first, because the last thing anyone wants to deal with is feel like they have to be a mom too. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And I don't mean like your tangible shit. I mean what you want in a relationship kind of thing, right? Like, don't go pursuing something before you could. If someone says, "What do you want?" you wouldn't be able to answer that question. That's what I mean by that, right? So that's my advice.
You're really smart. You're really smart. You're really smart on both answers. I've been telling everyone to drink and fuck lately. But when I am just starting to emerge. What are we? 10 months, 11 months after the transition of my life, I'm just starting to rediscover myself. Being serious here. Just starting to be like, oh, this is who I am now. And I like who I am. The last 6 weeks have been some of the best mental. I've been in the best mental state in the last 6 weeks than the last 30 years.
That's great, man.
Love where I'm headed. Love where I'm headed. Back in therapy, getting some help, and just kind of having some big realizations, like including the fact that I don't have a main employment and don't know where I'm going to be and all those kind of things that have hung over me all the last year. But also I realized if I had got the job that I'd wanted early on, I don't think I would have worked on myself, because the Band-Aid would have been the money and the job, and great, we're back up and running, but the stuff going on inside would not have been dealt with.
Right.
So
right.
I'm dealing with it in the last 6 weeks, and I'm proud of that work, Steve. But as I start to think about what's it like to, quote, get back out there, and someone asked in chat, what does it mean to get back out there? I don't even know that, too. I'm not on the apps. I'm not doing any of that stuff.
I couldn't tell you about anything of that. I don't know anything about app dating. Me and my wife met before. I think the only thing that was out there was Plenty of Fish, and it was back when, like, if you were online dating, people made fun of you, or like farmersonly.com. Yes. Those were like the only dating sites that existed.
Yes. So I'm serious about your answer is great. I think I have to, that if that question is asked to me, what do you want? I don't know the answer quite yet, but I'm feeling, I'm like starting to come back to life. Let's just say that.
And
starting to come back to life.
Yeah, and that's good. And I think part of the way the building there is not every relationship has to be the one person that you're going to end up with forever. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's okay, especially again, I have zero experience in this. My wife and I met when we were 19 years old. But I would think if I got hit by a bus tomorrow, my advice to her would be, hey, people at different stages of their life are looking for different things, and maybe in your mid 30s, people are like, looking at their watch going like, hey, clock, we want to do like the kids thing and all that kind of jazz, right? People in their 40s, people in their 50s, everyone has like a different kind of priority thing. So, when you're playing in a different ballpark than what I'm playing in, you look around, you say, hey, sometimes hitting a season full of doubles, Ken, you're gonna get a shit ton of money at the end of the year, even if you don't hit a ton of home runs. You know what I mean? But if you can hit doubles consistently, there is value to that, my friend.
Yeah. No, this is great. Yeah, I love this. We went to like a serious spot. These are questions because I went from late bloomer. And that what I mean by that in every sense of the word, but just including just social interactions. I didn't date. I didn't have girlfriends. I didn't in high school. The whole, you're not my therapist, I won't burden you with it. But late bloomer in a lot of ways.
I'm here.
And then I bloomed and had a series from 2006 to the 2025, a series of long-term relationships. All great and all things that have taught me and wonderful things about myself and don't regret 1 second of it. But now that I'm single again, I think I'm the 2005 version of me, which is the version that thought I was unloved, unlovable, don't know how to do this, don't know how to approach anyone, don't know what I want. But I have 20 years of proof that that's not true. But I've regressed back to that, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I guess if I solve that, I get back out there.
Right, because I think, and here's, again, and I'm not your therapist, but here, I'll give you this advice for free. Mm-hmm. If you were on the other side of that transaction, well, no, not transaction, that makes it sound like you're talking to people on the street.
Makes it sound like your first bit of advice.
Again, there's time and place for everything. Does the other do you think the other person wants 2005, Ken? You know what I mean? Like,
right. That's smart. You're smart. You're a smart guy.
I try. So that's where I would so whenever you're working on yourself like that, people are like, oh, what does it mean to put yourself out there, go back out there? It just means it means you have to answer that question first. You have to be able to answer the question of what do you want, what are you looking for, so that when you are in the sense of making connection with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that's the question getting answered or that's what, but you can, if you are informed on that, the rest of the conversations, the rest of the connections can actually happen.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm really bad at? Once I got up and running, I'm really bad at just dating. I started relationships literally day one. If that makes sense, which isn't necessarily bad, but you know what I mean. Like the first date was like, cool, we're a couple now. And that's like me kind of driving.
Yeah,
that's just how I function. I function in comfort.
Yeah, it's like this is a thing now. Like I have to. Okay, so are you a labeler, Ken?
I don't know if I'm a labeler, but I just feel comfortable in that. And you know, I don't
Sounds
have
like you're a
King's
labeler.
yeah, I don't have King Sport Cow's ability to juggle a lot of dishes, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I
that's
could
okay.
do.
No.
Hey, on
Okay.
Thursday I
Yeah,
date
yeah.
this person. On Saturday I go for a hike with this person. I don't know if I have that in me, but maybe I. And I'm not even talking about sexual relations. I'm talking about just spending time with multiple people to learn. Is that person good for me? Is that person good for me? Am I good for them? All those things you should learn. I'm like, oh, cool. You paid attention to me. We're together for 5 years.
No, I only assume that happens for like above average wealthy young people from like their mid 20s to like 40. That's the only thing I assume happen like that Sex in the City lifestyle that you're describing, Ken.
Yeah.
I imagine that only happens basically for that demo, and then everyone else just is doing what we do.
I love that.
Either
And
single or
narcolepsy.
married for 20 years.
Narcolepsy asks, in 2026, is 2026 Ken allowed to wear cargo shorts? No, he is not. And no polo shirts as well. All right, we're having good talk about love, relationships, which includes seduction, which means it's time to introduce tonight's special segment, Camera Ready Ken, we're going to call him. Our buddy Ken Plume is here. How are you doing, Mr. Plume?
Oh, fantastic. You really do need to figure your own shit out first, Ken.
Yeah. I got to do that.
That's the main takeaway. That's the main takeaway from every blathering.
Yep. I'm there. Getting there.
Not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to be here. All right, so let me get this set up with the music. So Steve, you sit there right comfortable in the middle of the screen here, and you're going to take this in. But Mr. Plume, do you want to set this up? This is your forum.
Listen, I want to take Steve on a journey tonight because there's been a lot of jokes at expense of a restaurant chain, a restaurant experience that it's available in the 4 corners of the world, available to all who want to step through its threshold and partake of its reasonably fine offerings at a mostly moderate price, prepared in a somewhat speedy fashion, depending on when you go and how the staffing levels are. And right now I'm going to take you there, Steve. And you know what? I'm going to place an order for you that I hope you'll enjoy. I'm going to guide you through this. And we're going to place a Panda Express order together. And I want you to come on this journey with me. Can you come on this journey with me?
I am here. I am so here for this.
Are you locked in?
I've never been so locked in.
And you know what? We're not going to get it delivered. We're going to go out. We're going to pick this up.
No.
Because we don't want to add to the weight on this. And already it's going to be the best it's going to be when you take it from that pickup counter or get it from that drive-through, rather than it sitting in some delivery person's car for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours. No, we're going there. You know what? Because we want to see that beacon on the hill that's shining out for you, Steve. We're going to place a Panda Express order.
Okay.
So I'm gonna click on. I got the app open. I got the app open for you, Steve.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna click.
Oh, wow.
Pick it up in store.
Right.
And here's the thing. I've already got a favorite. I got a favorite location that we're gonna go to.
Okay.
So I'm starting that pickup.
Okay.
And here we go. You know what? We're not just gonna get a plate. We're gonna get a bigger plate tonight.
Ooh.
Because this is a sharing plate. This is a loving plate.
Is that 3 entrees, 2 sides?
Ooh.
That is 3 entrees and 1 side.
Oh, okay, 1 side.
But that side is a massive, what they call a full panoply.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah, the Panda
selections.
plate. Right.
So,
Okay.
are you ready for this? Now, I have recommendations. I'm going to let you choose, though. Okay.
Okay.
But your selection offerings, we got white steamed rice. We got fried rice. We got chow mein. We got super greens.
If we had 2, I might take some super greens, but because we only have 1, I'm going white rice. It'll make sense soon.
Because you like it steamed, Steve.
Okay.
I like it steamed. I'm also a vanilla basic bitch, and I like white rice over all the fancy stuff.
Steve is not just a basic beige bitch. He's a basic white steamed rice.
Very
Can't
much
go
so.
fried, right? No, you're not going to go there. You're not. That's too extreme for you.
That's way
That's too much. That's too much. You got too many little bits that you can't figure out. I get it.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
get it.
There could be
You
like
don't wanna
corn or
figure
something
out
in
the
there. I
little
don't
bits.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're going with steamed rice, and we're moving on because guess what? You're going to choose your 3 entrees.
This is the good stuff.
Sometimes they call them proteins.
Okay.
But that depends on what you choose.
RFK Jr. would be so proud.
That's odd.
Now you ready? I want the audience to see your.
I'm
gut
gonna have
reaction
bone gristle.
from a bear that I hit with my car. I'm gonna pull it in. Oh, you ready? So here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
We got honey, walnut shrimp,
Mm.
black
would kill me,
pepper
so no.
sirloin steak,
Mm.
mushroom chicken,
Mm-hmm.
kung pao chicken,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
string bean chicken breast, the original orange chicken, honey sesame chicken breast,
Mm.
grilled teriyaki chicken,
Ah.
broccoli beef, Beijing beef, or back to your super greens.
Mm.
Okay. I've thought about this a lot.
Okay.
Bloom, I want you to know, Panda Express orange chicken is one of my favorite things ever. And it also falls, I think, well within my pantheon of plain Jane kind of food stuff, because Panda the orange chicken is what's on the orange chicken on Panda Express is like it's what's on the picture, right? It's what they're known for. So it's not like when you get the orange chicken at Panda Express, right? You're not like, it's like getting a Big Mac at McDonald's, right? So I'm gonna get the pepper steak, the black peppercorn steak.
The black
you said at
pepper
the beginning
sirloin steak.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. The black pepper sirloin steak. I'm gonna get the original orange chicken. If I was being honest with you, I'd say I'd get double orange chicken there.
Yeah, well, that's
Are we basing this on a white steamed bed of lies? What are we doing?
No,
here?
this is we're basing this on a
What are you doing?
We're basing this on
What do you want?
I want the double orange chicken with the steak, and here's why. Because if you have the double orange chicken on that giant bed of rice, all that orange juicy goodness, I don't need fried rice because I'm gonna have orange white rice basically, and that's why I want that double orange chicken. I want all the seep. So yeah, that's what we want. Give me the white rice, bed of white rice, double orange chicken, sirloin steak.
You have a choice to make here, though.
Okay,
Here's what they do.
choice?
Here's what they do with the bigger plate. Because you have 3 entrees. The plate's only made for 2 entrees. One of those is going to have to go in a little carton by the side.
Oh yeah, that's the steak.
Lonely, a little.
Yeah. The little boat. That's the steak. The steak gets its own little quarantine zone.
You want the steak. You don't want them to mix. You want that orange chicken to be the only thing touching that rice until you choose to introduce that steak into the evening.
Exactly.
That's what
I'm going to segregate my steak. I'm going to get the chicken in the rice is properly seeped, and then when I'm ready, lay that steak right on top, and then it's time to go to town, folks.
Do you put a piece of meat on the fork and then scoop the chicken and rice?
No, you get a nice little cut so that you kind of get like a little piece of, we put the steak. I don't like. There's another one of my little weird food things. I don't like giant, huge portions or spoonfuls of things. Right? Like I don't want to peck, but like I want like a little bit of steak, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I mean? I don't want like a giant gob of meat all at once or a giant thing of cheese all at once. Kind of. You know what I mean? Like I like having well portioned bites.
So what you're saying is that you're a finely tuned sensory savory machine who wants to fully process.
I enjoy the eating experience.
All of this.
Yeah,
exactly. You're not there to finish. You're there for the experience.
You're damn right.
That's what I'm hearing.
I feel like that's what a good diner is all about, right? A good diner is there for the aromas, for the taste,
whether you dine out,
experience.
Right.
You're not necessarily just about paying the bill, punching out, and leaving. So yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
Well, it's good. I'm glad to hear this. So, what size spoon we going with? We going with a small spoon or a big spoon tonight?
I always take the big spoon.
Yeah.
I'm always the big spoon.
Chopsticks. Chopsticks.
I'm not talented enough. I'm not talented or cultural enough for chopsticks. I just don't. I can't do it.
Just understand. You take that big spoon, but you don't fill that big spoon. You want space on that spoon.
Room for error.
Between.
You need room for error on the big spoon.
Okay. Well, this is what we're doing. We're adding that. This is our bigger plate for tonight. Now, do you go sides, or is this enough for you? Is this
This
fill
should
you?
be enough for anyone.
No, this is good. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I might add if I'm feeling
You're not
frisky,
going
I
for
might
a
ask
spring
for an
roll.
extra.
You're
No,
not
nothing like that. If I'm feeling extra dangerous, I might ask for an extra fortune cookie. But if I do, I'll always make sure to say yes to the, would you like to round up or donate $1 for like the children's hospital or whatever? I'll always say yes to that, but I'll be like, but I would also like an extra fortune cookie.
So they don't just give you, because mine, they give the extra fortune cookie because they say you've ordered the bigger plate.
Oh no,
We want to give you the
I'm getting
benefit of
ripped
the
off for
doubt
my
and
fortune
think that
cookies.
you're going
No.
to share this with somebody.
Yeah.
So we're going to
yes.
give you an extra cookie. This is a meal for two that you've
Yeah.
ordered.
You all have fun, they say, as you walk away with your food.
That's
Yeah.
why that steak is in a separate container. So clearly, that's a sharing steak. Let's go into
Of
somebody
course.
else. That second
Right.
fortune cookie. One time I went there, they threw in a half dozen fortune cookies, and I felt that was a personal attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did
Okay.
that on purpose.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So,
I'm hungry. Ken.
final question:
Yeah, this is making me hungry.
napkins and utensils, and what sauces do you want?
Well, if we're eating there, obviously I need napkins and utensils. But if I'm taking it home,
Oh,
then I'm going
we're
to
not
save
eating
the planet
there.
a little bit. Well, we're
That is
not.
the most uncomfortable dining-in experience you could possibly have in a restaurant.
But as soon as I have a huge thing about fast or fast casual food, I have to eat it as soon as I get it. Like the furthest
Yeah.
I will go is my car in the parking lot. Like I'm not traveling.
oh, the
100
car
yards
is
from the
fine.
establishment.
The car is your
Yeah,
personal
okay.
domain. You have
Okay.
that privacy and space
All
in
right,
there.
fine.
You
And
don't
in
have
that
to go
case,
any
yes, we
further
have to
than
take the utensils because I don't have like a fork and knife like in a diaper bag like a child. So yes, I'm gonna say I'm gonna take the fork and knife and the napkins.
You tell me the truth right now, as a father.
Yeah.
Do you have travel utensils in your
I do
vehicles
not.
right now? You do not
I mean,
have any utensils.
just for the children, and which I would not use. If you knew what happens to those things, you wouldn't use them either. So no, I
Do
would
you
never.
not wash them in between
Of
trips
course.
and have a
Of
fresh
course. It
utensils in the car
doesn't-
for the kids?
Yes, but I still wouldn't do it. Still
Okay.
wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I wash my dog's water dish. I wouldn't drink out of it.
You know what? I
That's
have to worry about a person who doesn't have
That's true.
emergency utensils in the vehicle.
Uh,
Well, I'm sure I have like a. Yeah,
I
actually,
have
okay, that's
nothing.
fair. Yeah, I don't,
nothing.
but that's a good
I have
idea
nothing.
to have like a little takeout thing with the bag and the napkin and the salt and pepper. That's a good call.
Okay, well, our final thing, we're going sauces. Soy, sweet and sour, chili, teriyaki, or hot mustard.
I don't need any extra sauces because the orange seeps into my rice enough. The thing I wish they had was duck. I like a good duck sauce.
Duck
from your
sauce?
tradition,
Oh, wow.
from your traditional, Chinese establishments. Like, I love duck sauce. That's great on white rice.
I'm
Yeah,
not super
What I
familiar
hear
with
is you love a great duck sauce.
it.
yeah, yes,
Duck sauce.
Got it.
yeah.
But they don't. They don't.
They don't have duck sauce. That's disappointing.
And you got to pace yourself with that rice, because if you mess it up, you're just going to have some stray white rice left at the end that has no flavoring whatsoever.
That's exactly why I am very particular about my portion
White rice.
eatings and making sure that as we're going along, we've gotten a good heaping of chicken, a good heaping of rice all together.
Okay,
Good
no
chicken.
Add a
sauces,
little broccoli to it.
utensils, napkins. We got that.
Love it.
Any other special requests? You want that extra cookie, right?
Yeah, we'll
Like
have the extra
cookie for Steve.
Yeah, yeah, if they don't give me the pity cookie, I'll have the extra fortune cookie.
Steve gets the
Extra.
cookie.
Pity cookie for Steve.
Yes, please.
Are you actually ordering this and gonna have it delivered to Steve tonight? You don't
I
have
hope
that
so.
choice.
No, that would be
I mean,
for
I
me.
finished dinner like oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, and then you're gonna give us a review on my dinner. Is that how it is?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
I'm
excellent.
already. Listen, I'm already backing off the white rice aspect of it. It's so plain. It's so plain. Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because because I don't eat it just by itself. I eat it with the orange sauce all mixed in from the chicken.
Yeah.
It's
swirl it up.
it's a thing.
Steve,
Yeah.
I worry about you.
I think we on a future segment have to dig in because you don't like cheese pizza, Plume, and I love cheese pizza, and we got to find out why you don't like cheese pizza or white rice.
Oh, cheese pizza is fine as a start to put other things on it. Why in a
That's what I
world
mean.
of many colors would you go with none?
Because it's a good experience. It's just a good,
but it's not.
easy.
Though. It's a basic. It's a starter experience. It's the experience of a 5-year-old. It's not something for an adult to enjoy.
It's
when you have so many options available to you.
Sometimes it's too much. Mushrooms.
And I'm fine if you have allergies or reasons that you don't have those other things.
Outside of the reasons.
Avoid. I'm talking just from a flavor experience.
Oh yeah,
cheese is just so
we got to dig in on that. We got to dig in on that. Next time.
we're gonna put an order in next time. But right now, I'm gonna place this order. And Steve, we're gonna work you up to fried rice.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited.
And you know
I'll
what?
go on this journey with you, Plume.
3 cookies.
Ooh. Feeling spicy.
There you go. The order's been placed. We've learned a lot today.
Yes,
Thank you, Mr. Plume. Thank you, Mr. Plume. Go find and follow Ken online and watch his show, Force 5. What else are you cooking up?
We got just a few things and a bit of a chat. Those other shows are all on the YouTube channel. Patreon.com/Ken Plume also has a bunch of interviews from my archives that I've done available and more coming soon. So a lot of stuff like that and more food adventures in the near future.
More fast food seduction. Thank you, sir. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stevie did good. I love a good white rice. I love a good fried rice. Love a good fried rice, but I have white rice when I make my orange chicken. That's what goes in there.
Exactly.
Good base.
It's a good base. It's a good base. Sometimes you just need to be okay with a good base.
We took you out of dirty, and there you go. Jared, yes, I'm so hungry. Ken watch DS9. I owe you all the pilot, but that's about it. Unless I really love the pilot. I was on a Star Trek show last night. I was on a Star Trek comedy show last night, and I don't know if it went well.
Don't tell Jared. Oh yeah. Why not?
Yeah,
Why
I know it was okay. It was a weird show. It was a weird vibe, and they had a guy from Star Trek on it, and he shared an AI video. It was really weird. God bless him. But the Star Trek nerds, I was brought out as a Star Wars guy, and I brought my book out and everything. I was trying to bring the fandoms together. I don't know if we succeeded.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like we're forcing that. I don't know if that needs. I don't know if you need to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I can say no more on air. I can say no more on air about what the night was. Because I love the club. All right, let's do a bit of advice. We got Jared the Tide Pilot. It's Advice Monday from now to the end of the show. I want to take your advice calls. In the chat, just use the a big, bold, all caps advice and ask your question if you don't want to call in or you can't call in. But if you're like Jared the Tide Pilot, a channel member, you get to call in and ask for advice. Jared, how you doing? What's the advice?
I'm doing good, Ken. I mean, I feel like absolute shit, to be honest. I have had a bad cold all weekend, and today I called out of work today. Just NyQuil'd it up, DayQuil'd it up. So hopefully I can be good enough to be at work at 4:30 tomorrow morning.
No, okay.
Yeah,
that's not a good time. That's not when work should start.
So I actually don't mind opening. It's quiet. All you get is like the headed to work cigarettes and coffee crowd. Nice, and everybody's quiet.
Yeah.
I don't need to fucking make small chat with grandma and whatnot. It's good. I don't mind opening because then my day is over before noon even.
Yeah, then you can go live your life. Okay,
exactly.
All right, that's fair. All right, what's the advice you need tonight?
Well, I actually had talked to Addie privately at this, and she gave me some good recs, but I need book recommendations, gentlemen. I've been on my every once in a while I get on my reading kick and whatnot, but I wanted to mix it up, and I asked Addie specifically. I want high fantasy Lord of the Rings type reads and stuff like that. But if you've got any kind of good book recommendations, what are we reading, gentlemen? What's keeping the brain occupied right now?
I have not completed a book in 2 years, over 2 years. I love reading. I read in short bursts, which probably an indication of the brain drain I got. But I have started 3 Star Wars books: Dawn of the Red Blade, The Living Force, and the Kira book. And halfway through, forgot I was reading them, which is not anything about the book. I just have for about 2 years have not been interested in reading. But other than that, I read all history books, those kind of boring books, and some political books the last couple of years. So I'm going to try to think of a high fan. I don't know if I have any recommendations. Steve, what are you reading?
Nothing recent. Ken, the last book I think I read start to finish might have been yours.
That barely counts.
Actually, no, that's a lie. Because I did finish Light of the Jedi. I finished Light of the Jedi, and I started whatever the second one I think is Rising Storm is the second one. Whatever the second one is.
Of the big ones, yeah.
Of the three, the three big like adult ones. But yeah, okay. I think like I said, I think the last one I actually finished was your book. But if you're a fantasy guy, did you ever read Dark Tower, Jared?
I haven't. I bet that's on the
that would
buy
be like my
list.
recommendation.
Yeah, because there is one, two that I refuse to start, and one of them is what is it? The Circle Time, Wheel of Time. That's the thing. Yeah. I don't need to go through 14 books. That'll take me 20 years.
Yeah.
And also, my D&D buddies will always tell me, R.A. Salvador, he writes for a character called Driz, this dark elf thing set in the D&D world. There are over 40 books. Yeah, Driz.
Is that a rapper? Oh, okay.
No, but he's got over 40 books for that character. So I don't need to get on that horse either. Because as I also told Addie, I am a very slow reader. Like I reread Lord of the Rings every year, and that usually takes me about 3 months to get through.
That's quick.
That's still pretty quick. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've been reading it once a year every year since I was 10. Okay. So 30 years of Lord of the Rings.
So you just kind of okay. I have a question. When you're rereading the Lord of the Rings, any one of the three, do you come to something where you're like, look, I've read this enough. I'm going to skip a chapter or a paragraph.
Never.
You don't skip a recipe or two, maybe.
No, never. Okay. I'll do that with The Hobbit here and there when I reread The Hobbit, but the Silmarillion and Rings proper, nope, every word. Silmarillion's actually my favorite token read.
Oh, look at this hot take coming down. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
I know what this Silmarillion is. I've never read those books. I've never read them. Never read them.
It's basically it reads like a Bible. It is the beginning. It is how it is the entire how Middle Earth started. The opening passage is basically the head god Errol-Luvatar
going off in Ken's head right now.
The main opening page is Errol-Luvatar creates angels, then angels start singing the world into existence.
Right. Yeah.
And then Melkor adds weird jazz and makes evil happen.
I like that stuff in terms of lore. There was a lore channel I was watching for a while when Rings of Power came out, and then he took some weird swipe at the Star Wars sequel, so I unsubscribed and stopped watching the channel.
I do that too.
It's just so stupid. It's just like so stupid. So I like it. I don't know if I could take it in book form. I'd like to one day. I have a very nice hand-bound personalized copy of the Lord of the Rings. So I do want to read it. I don't know. Because the movies mean so much to me, and I'm just so tired of having to hear, well, but in the book, I don't care. I'm talking about the movie. The movie.
They're both great. Yeah, they're both great.
So, yeah, exactly. They can live in the same world together. Yes. They're two different experiences. So, but I one day want to do it. But a lot of people, good suggestions in there. But it's all the authors. Yeah. So Dark Tower might be where you go. You Wheel of Time, Robert Jordan. Yeah, that's an investment. I have some very close friends who Wheel of Time is their number one thing, and they tried pitching it to me. In fact, I one time had. She's a friend of mine, and this sounds more salacious than it is, but we sat on her bed, and I said, "Tell me about the books. Sell me." And she recounted like the first 6 books, and I was like, "This is great. I'm never going to read it. Never going to read it."
I mean, it's only like 40,000 pages between all the books.
Good God. See, that's for stuff like that, and like the Silmarillion or just Tolkien in general. We just need a Ken Burns documentary on it, so that we don't have to actually read it ourselves. We can just have like I don't want to read. I've read the Silmarillion once. It was cool, I guess. but it just didn't connect with me like from I want to read this again kind of thing. Like I enjoyed the stories and it was cool to experience the lore, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go read that again. You know what I mean? But I would totally watch an 8-part Ken Burns documentary on the history of the First Age through the War of the Ring. You know what I mean? I'm so there for that.
I was trying to do a Star Wars one, and Ken Burns, like the story of the Empire type of thing, and I was going to retell the New Hope, the Battle of Yavin, but people had already done it online, shitty version, so it wasn't going to work. Jenny had a comment and question, a comment here. I was in a gothic mood for the last few months, so I read Frankenstein, and then I read Wuthering. Is it Wuthering or Wuthering Heights? I've always said Wuthering Heights, but that's a Wuthering. Werther's originals.
I said Wuthering.
Whether. Jared, what about a god? Does that speak to you at all?
Oh, well, that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to get some more fantasy Rex, because if you can't obviously see it, but behind me, my bookshelf, it's either Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, or a shit ton of horror books, and a lot of them not appropriate for polite conversation.
You like the dirty books.
It's not even not smutty, but like just
I didn't say smutty. Did I say smutty?
I mean that's the word the book talk likes to use these days. Everything's smut to them, but
book talk.
Yeah, book talk, man. It's
I know what book talk is, but I don't know if Ken knows what book talk is.
I know what book talk is. I have some friends who are authors. And yeah, is it true that I have a friend who's in fact sometimes you see Erin the author show up in chat. She writes romance novels, and she's often fighting against book talk because they're kind of anti smut.
I feel like the lady on CNN, like, who is this 4chan? Like, what is this book talk? Like, what is it just
and I'm not,
TikTok?
And I'm not anti-spicy or anti-smut. One of my favorite authors is Clive Barker, and if anybody knows about Clive Barker, this is a very BDSM sexy kind of gay man who it's I've always said it's kind of funny because you'll read a passage where he'll describe a woman in about 4 sentences, then describe a man's private part in 14 chapters.
Jesus.
Go back to reading The Hobbit at that point. All right. All right. I don't know if we solved your thing. I feel as though we left you hanging, but there's some great suggestions.
No, I was going to say the chat's coming through here with some good ones. And also, if you think dating as a straight, simple, monogamous man is hard, try being a bisexual, polyamorous man in the dating world. It is not fun. I just choose peace at this point.
Okay, but what? Got it. What is not fun? Is it difficult to find? Less of a pool?
It's kind of like a double-edged sword where there's still a lot of biphobia in the world, even in the queer community.
Sure.
I still get the pick a side comment a lot, which is bullshit, because my joke is, how does one spell bisexual? GREEDY.
Okay, I got it.
Yep. And then being polyamorous on top of that, that's a whole nother, like, it's either you are or you aren't. I am not one of those. I try to convert people or tell people it's the way to be. It's like, it's like being queer. You can do it or you can't.
What? Let's have a chat about this for a second.
Okay. I'm here.
I don't think I'm polyamorous because it sounds like a lot of work. But the spirit of what I asked earlier was like, I know a lot of friends of mine and who aren't sleeping around. They're dating. They're going and they're doing. And I don't know if I have the emotional space for 2, 3, 16 people at once. You know what I mean? How do you divide up the emotional space?
For me, I kind of explain it as, I've always felt like I don't understand how one person can satisfy everything you need out of a relationship. Okay. You can get many good things, but I don't see how everything can be accomplished that way. I've had partners who are great at XYZ, partners who are better at ABC in relationships, but it is a difficult thing because it is all about, can you be a great communicator? Because communication is beyond key, and it's how can you deal with jealousy? Because jealousy is a real thing in polyamorous relationships. It's okay to be jealous. That is human. but can you discuss it? Can a boundary be set? What's the reason for that jealousy?
What are some examples, not necessarily your own, but in these relationships where the jealousy is it to me it seems like it'd be more than physical, because I've always said, look, love is made in the grocery stores, meaning true intimacy is when you're grocery shopping together. When you're on trips.
I like that.
And so, hey, this doesn't mean I'm like, I'd forgive someone for cheating on me or something like that. Like, it was just sex, but like, we are sexual beings for the most part. Right. And like, that's, I could swing big on a convention weekend and 3 different hotel rooms on 3 different nights and probably not care. It's the moment you start attaching to someone. I would get jealous if they were like, oh, I went to the store with so-and-so. I'd be like, that's my thing. We get jelly together. Like, is that like, what? Did that make sense?
Yes, it does. Cause that can be one of the boundaries that you can set with what's known as your polycule, where I've had polycules where I do book dates with one of my partners right now. That's our thing. We go to the bookstore, we enjoy books together, and that's something we share together that we don't necessarily have with other partners and whatnot. But the big main usually thing of jealousy is the new relationship energy. When your partner gets a new partner or starts dating a new person, now all of a sudden the time is divided. You might feel left out. You might think that the standard jealousy thoughts come in. Oh, am I being replaced and whatnot? And that's where the communication comes in. That's where you have to be mature enough to be like, hey, I'm feeling this way. I would like some assurances, or maybe I need a boundary here and there, because there are poly relationships where, I'm not a big, where I've had it before where a partner has started dating a person. I'm like, you know what? I'm not a fan of that person, but you are. There's something there for you two. I don't need to be involved. I don't really need to hear about it unless something is going wrong. You're having abusive issues or something that you need that. But like, you go do you, boo, and that's fine.
This is fascinating. Thank you for answering these questions and being sincere here. Because it's never just about physical stuff. And when you hear someone is in, I've had some friends with open marriages, whatever you want to describe it.
We do get confused with swingers a lot, which is a very different thing.
Right, which is a different category on YouPorn. But there's and I think the society, especially in puritanical America here, is when you hear that, oh, we're in an open marriage, your reaction is to giggle and think about sex.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's the big thing that I have to fight it, not necessarily fight against, but explain to people. No, it's not just about sex. It's I've had partners before where we don't like sex is the last thing on our mind. We enjoy going to plays or going to concerts. Like that's how we get enjoyment out of each other's company. And I've had other partners where it's just like, no, we have a great bedroom, connection right there.
Is that's like Kermit saying the rainbow connection, but it's a different version of the Polycule.
And it's just, biologically to me, it's again, just how my brain works. It's like, how many species of animal out there are monogamous? Very less than 1%. I just don't. Monogamy to me is a confusing.
Penguins? What
basically like penguins, dolphins, as a few. And even then it's just like, are they really though? Are they?
No one's ever asked the dolphins.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
It's just, I've got a lot of love in my heart and I like to share it.
Okay. Oh, this is great because I believe you. And this is fascinating. You said that. I had a friend who she was dating this guy, very famous comedian. What's his name? And then she found out that he was married, right? And she was horrified, being the other woman and all this stuff. But he said when she confronted him, she goes, I'm just a guy who's got a lot of love to give. The way he said that, the way you said it, 2 entirely different meanings. I believe you. His was a shield against his sins.
Yeah, no.
Fascinating.
There is still cheating in polyamorous. If I was to go out on a date and not tell my partner, I'm cheating on that partner.
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned. Like, no.
Yes.
When I go on dates, because my partner right now lives in another state for various reasons of safety from one of her exes. But if and when I go on a date, which is very rare these days, again, I like to choose peace, and dating is complicated as shit.
Yeah,
They know, hey, I'm going on this date, and they encourage it. Be like, that's awesome. Can I see a picture? They're beautiful.
Okay.
Good, it's just how it is.
I can't do any of this. Steve, any comments?
No, my sister Margaret is just screaming in the back of like my brain somewhere, just like beating me like senseless with a yardstick.
The Lord says one shall marry and one shall marry, and that is it. Yes, I got you.
But no, hey man, love is love. Like I don't as long as everyone is consenting adults and happy to do it. I don't care what you do. I've my only experience with any of part of this world is I had a group of friends in college, of which this was a couple who decided to join the swinging business after college, and they were with another couple, and they the husband left for the wife, wife left for the husband. Like they did like a total switcheroo and went their own separate ways and ruined people's lives and the whole thing, and they're just whatever.
The swingers community is fascinating, because what a lot of people don't realize too about swingers, having just been around that osmosisly through other I'll call it social interactions I enjoy.
Key parties.
They are 9 times out of 10 these ridiculous MAGA Republicans, and it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, but there was the gosh, why are their names escaping me, Steve? There was one of the big Florida moms for something people.
Moms for Liberty.
Moms for Liberty. Remember her and her husband got caught in that.
Yeah,
and I say caught because they should have, no shame, no judgment, but also they led shame and judgment for everyone else, and they were off rocketed in the bedroom with another person constantly.
Liberty University, the guy who was the that whole thing. They had like there was like a whole pool boy.
The pool boy.
Bridget Ziegler, I think is
the biggest. The biggest group of swingers you'll find per capita, Key West, Florida.
The Island Way, man. The Island Way. Jared, I mean it sincerely. This fascinating conversation. Maybe more to come. And hopefully, if anyone has any questions, Jared will answer them. Go with the Discord.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm an open book. You poly questions, BDSM, queer. I got you.
Just Jared's got you. We'll create a special Discord community just for you.
Jared's couch.
Jared's couch.
Oh, Jesus.
Jared's couch. There you go. I appreciate it.
Can we? Let's not do. Can we have to pick something? No, I'm vetoing couch. It needs to be called something other than Jared's couch. There's too many issues with that. It has to be called something else. Fair enough.
All right. Jared's sofa. All right. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate you, buddy.
Okay. See you Thursday for GOT, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roll along here. We got a couple of Vice calls lined up. Call on in. And we got one advice call and one call that has nothing to do with advice, but we're going to take anyways because we love them. I'm kidding. You can call in with whatever you want. A few more minutes left here. I'm so hungry, Steve.
Me too.
For love.
Me too.
No, I'm very hungry.
I'm
Plume
hungry for orange chicken.
Yeah, so I'm hungry, and I have a bag of frozen orange chicken.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I can't eat that much tonight. I should have. There should have been my lunch. So we'll do it. All right. Brady says he'll be quick. Brady, you don't have to be quick, man. You don't have to be quick. All right, let's bring in Dr. Addie. She's got an advice question. Dr. Addie, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Ken. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Appreciate you. What advice can we help you with?
So I know Steve is familiar with this because it came up on gaming last night, and Steve is also a Reformed Catholic. Are you familiar with the concept of Lent and giving things up for it?
Yeah. What is it? A set period of time, right? When does it usually happen?
It's the Easter season, so Ash Wednesday is the day after tomorrow, and Lent will last from then until Easter.
Okay. Wow. That's a wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, familiar. And Steve, I think last year you gave up something for Lent, right? I remember that.
Yeah, I use Lent as a health cleanse for me. It's one of my Catholic carryover things. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's supposed to signify like Jesus 40 days in the desert, all that kind of stuff, I think.
But like
historically accurate. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't count.
Obviously.
If you count the 40 days consecutively, Sundays don't count.
No.
So Sunday you can just go crazy. I give up bread on Sundays.
Generally speaking,
people
when people give up things for Lent, they indulge on Sundays.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's cheating. I'm not about that.
That's like California sober.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
no,
But regardless, what's your question, Eddie? What's your advice? What you need? What you need?
So in the past, I have done things that are generally good for your health. Like I gave up dessert, or I would give up social media, or what have you.
Love it.
I don't really eat dessert anymore. I have already given up most of the social medias permanently.
Okay.
What should I do for Lent this year?
So let me ask this, Steve, and then we can work on the advice here. How does one come to a decision about what to give up? Just in general, what's the thought process? What's the teachings? What is it? Before we answer Eddie's question, can you answer that one for me?
Yeah, so traditionally you give something up for Lent that is important to you, that is hard to give up, because again, you're supposed to be connecting yourself through God, through pain, because that's what the Catholic Church is all about, is using pain to connect you closer to God, because our existence on earth is nothing but suffering because we are so far from
you mourn
God.
The guilt. Yeah, you mourn
exactly.
It. Yeah.
Exactly. We mourn ourselves here until we're not here anymore. So you're supposed to give up something that's hard to give up. So like the idea, some people, I remember kids joking around all the time, like, oh, I gave up, Steve, you should just give up fish for Lent, well, ha ha ha. I'm like, yeah, good one. Because I can't eat it, right? So the idea is, you're supposed to give up something that's hard to do. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be relatively hard. And so a lot of people use it for a chance of self-betterment.
Okay, this is great. Rad suggests no Taylor Swift for 40 days. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Ooh, I mean,
okay. So Ethan says instead of giving something up, start doing something you don't normally do. If you aren't exactly Catholic anymore, then you don't exactly do Lent the right way. That is actually my question to both of you. You're both, as Scarlet Wolf says in chat, retired Catholics. And she says she's Episcopalian, and they do Lent as well. All right. So, but if you're not playing on the team, Steve, and by extension, I'll ask you, Addie, why keep this tradition?
For me, it's just I'm a creature of habit and a rule follower.
There's no wrong answer here. I'm not challenging. I'm just wondering.
Yeah,
Addie,
I know this way, so I continue this way. Addie, what about you?
Yeah, pretty much. This is the way.
This is the way.
Also, wrapped up in even more Catholic guilt, like my mother still expects me to do it.
That's a great point.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I don't want to lie to my mom when she calls me. It's like, "What'd you give up for Lent?" And I feel like, you know what I mean? I don't want to lie. Do you want to lie to my 60-year-old Italian mother, 67-year-old Italian mother, Ken?
I don't. I get it.
I'm not lying to my 69-year-old mother about not giving up for Lent, and I'm not lying to her that I didn't have meat on Friday. Like, let's be real.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm not, by the way, not judging your parent. I get it. I totally get it. This all has a hold on us, even if you're processing it, working through it, or beyond it. It still has a hold on us in some way.
To be clear, Ken, my parents don't go to church either. I think they hold on to it for their parents. It's a generational.
Generational thing. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. All right. So all right. Back to the original question, Addie. What you want to know what you should give up? Steve, any thoughts here?
I thought Taylor Swift was a good idea, but if you think that's too extreme, then I would give up like.
I just don't know what the betterment is for Addie there. taking away something that soothes their soul.
It's sometimes it's about proving that you can do it. That's really all. Sometimes that's all the betterment is about. Is like, do I have the willpower to deny myself something I enjoy for 40 days?
Addie, what say you on the Taylor Swift option?
I know
I don't endorse it.
I know this wouldn't bother Steve, but it would make it so that I didn't listen to music for 40 days.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
maybe we do that to get you to listen to some other music here. Maybe that's
See,
I mean, and again, I like Taylor. I'm pro Taylor. I'm not pro Taylor. Okay, that's it. All right,
here's an idea, Addie. Instead, don't listen to Taylor Swift, but use this opportunity to look at all the people who opened for her on the Eras tour. Put down like a list of all the people who were Taylor Swift adjacent,
right.
And you now have 40 days to dive into them and then figure
Paramore.
out who is the.
I've seen Paramore live. Thank you very much.
Okay, well now,
Hey, I'm just trying to. You asked a question. I'm trying to give a helpful suggestion.
I appreciate that. To be clear, I listen to other people. I have both Chapel and Sabrina in a playlist with Taylor.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't have Spotify or Apple Music, so discovering new music is very difficult for me.
Tidal? Can you? I don't try Tidal, but I heard that's a good substitute.
Still a thing.
Still a
Still
thing.
I know that was still around.
And you're right. This is Jennifer Lawrence said this the other day. I saw the clip out. Someone asked her in an interview, like, what kind of new music do you listen to? She goes, since they got rid of radio, I don't know what songs to listen to. I contend that is one of the problems
Right.
of getting rid of radio and music videos on regular rotation. It's harder to learn what is new. It's very hard. So right. I don't know if what's that. Narcolepsy had this suggested maybe for both of you, and I think it's a great suggestion. So for Len, try give up holding on for your parents for 40 days. For 40 days.
It's a little too real.
Too real? Too real?
Yeah.
Look, I'm in the heart of therapy right now. Unplugging some things. I am unplugging some things that may have formed me intentionally or otherwise. There. All right. I don't think we've settled on something for you, Addie. I don't think we settled on it yet. A food?
She's not a big partier, so being like, alcohol, like that's a blazy one. So I don't think Addie would even care.
Yeah, she doesn't drink much, right? If at all. So yeah, that's not right. Yeah, I wouldn't say like stop like running. You love running. Like I don't want to hurt you. We don't want to take anything away from you.
That's not healthy.
So it's interesting you bring that up. I was thinking about that because I have been very bad lately.
Oh, it's a sinful confession. It's
Naughty.
a Thursday segment on a Monday. I love this. What does that mean, Addie?
Like working out regularly has been very hard for me.
Okay.
For a few months.
Okay.
So I've also been trying to think about how could I frame 40 days of Lent to get me active again.
Give up sitting at home? I don't know if that works. Is that Steve, is that like a double negative? Is that I'm going to give up staying at home so you go run? I don't know. How does that work?
No, I think you just decide you're going to make a commitment to running. I don't know if you have to make it a double negative. Just take the shorter route of just saying I'm going to do this thing instead of I'm going to do this thing because I'm going to not.
There's that let. And then God will smite you. God will smite you. All right.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that one.
Okay. Addie, I feel as though we let you down, but chat's trying to come around.
I feel like chat's just making fun of me, but it's fine.
No, I don't think it was making fun of you. No, we're trying to solve this here. You have to give up making sourdough for 40 days. But see, again, that doesn't better her.
Right. No, exactly. See here. So instead of trying to take stuff away from Addie, let's genuinely try to add something to your life.
Right.
Like instead of, but not saying like, oh, I'm going to make you go to the gym or something like that. You need something that's a little more tangible from like I'm going to do this thing once a week. I'm going to go, like, if you feel like you want to go out, I'm going to go do this thing that I usually do in my house. I'm going to go out to a local coffee shop, support a small business, and sit in a coffee shop and do this thing for an hour instead of doing it at home. I don't know.
Join a curling club.
The curling club. There you go.
Trying. I'm on a waiting list.
Oh, yeah, that's great. By the way, I joked to two of my friends on a text thread. I said, we should join a curling club. And one of them shot back, oh, my friend just started one in Glendale. And I was like, I was completely joking. I'm not going to leave my house and do that. Sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. All right. This is great. Okay, Addie, let us know by Thursday what your decision is. What you're gonna give up.
If you were curling, Ken, do you think you would be would you be the broom person, or do you? I think you would be you would be a better broom person, but I think it would be really funny to see you like in like the 3-point stance, like trying to push the.
I couldn't get up.
Have you all seen the Canadian curling
I have.
controversy?
And I'll tell you something. I think they cheated.
Oh, they definitely
I think those
cheated.
goddamn Canucks cheated, and they got caught, and because they're Canadian and this is their sport, they're making a kerfuffle. I think Sweden was right.
Oh, they 100% cheated. 100%.
Fuck off, guys.
Cheated.
The Dow was over 50,000.
The Dow's over 50,000. Oh, see, now Laserbolt says I might try curling next Saturday to tournament at the bar. Laserbolt, you got to do that, and please call in and give us a report and get pictures.
Curling at a bar?
I would love that.
How big is the bar?
Must be a big bar if he's living above it. All right, so Rad says, look, for what it's worth, Taylor Swift wasn't a dig, but a genuine challenge idea that would expose you to new music by challenging you. I've done done the same with genres for a month and explored new stuff. So, all right, maybe that's forever, every T Swift, you got to discover a new artist, which, again, like you said, is hard. You can figure that. We can figure that out. We can make Addie a playlist. That's what we got to do. An Addie list. That's what I think. All right, Addie, thank you. Let us know. Please keep us updated.
Yeah, I'll give it some thought.
There you go. Dr. Addie, everybody. Professor of Smart Things. And trying to figure out what to give up. I'm in a good mood tonight, Steve, so I'm asking these questions I've never really understood. Jared answered them. You and Addie answered them about Lent. I'm not just here to make fun of some religious tradition. I didn't grow up in that. Because I think growing up in a strict legalistic church, our entire lives were Lent.
Right.
Our entire lives for everything.
Right.
You're giving up everything. Oh,
well, it's important to make fun of something to understand it first as well. So you're on the
comic.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Comic. All right.
Exactly.
Final call of the night here, unless Amelia Clark calls in. It is 898-4M. Brady. Brady, you don't have a need for advice, right?
No, I'm just here to say Happy New Year, 新年快乐，年年有余，恭喜发财。
Oh, that's beautiful. Translation?
Happy New Year.
That's
may
the translation.
May you have abundance this year.
Okay.
And I don't know the English.
It's Chinese New Year, right?
It is Chinese New Year.
Explain a little bit of Chinese New Year traditions to us.
You eat fish, you eat dumplings.
Steve's out.
We can have dumplings, right?
I can have
Fish.
dumplings.
Fish will kill it.
Not the fish part.
Not the fish part. Well, we can leave out the fish. And also the noodles. And the reason for those is the noodles represent longevity. The
Okay.
dumplings represent money, wealth, and health.
Okay.
And the fish represents it's a wordplay because one of the things I just said.
Okay, continue.
You might struggle with this language. There's a lot of wordplay in this language. But one of the things I just said sounds like may you have a lot of fish this year. And so that's why
you have a lot of fish this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So may you have
Why-
abundance this year sounds like may you have a lot of fish this year.
And why? And apologize, I'm not being jokey here. This is you are speaking Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to act like one of those like Republican senators. Like, are you part of China? I no, I'm not. I live over this other land that you don't really know of. Why is it full of wordplay?
The language itself is just a lot of homophones.
Okay.
It's why they can't switch to an alphabet. They use the characters, which are like 5,000 of them. It's just there's so many homophones, so a lot of words they sound exactly the same, and if you write it down, you don't know what's what.
That's fascinating. Interesting.
Yeah,
I love it. The symbols are, mind-boggling to my dumb brain of like how that translates into anything. I'm fascinated with it. So love it. I appreciate you sharing this. So anything that we should do for Chinese New Year and confirm it is the year of the fire horse, Jared Cosell.
yes.
You're the fire
Yes.
horse. What does that mean? What's the fire horse?
It means bet on Ferrari. That's what that means. Formula One. I hope.
Steve's
For
like
you, better for yes.
F1.
I hope
Here we
so.
come.
Yeah.
So there's the zodiac. So every 12 years, every year has an animal that represents.
Okay.
What animal are you? Do you know?
How would I figure that out?
Your birthday and the year. I think you're
April 19th, 1976. I'm an Aries. Whatever that means.
You are. Oh my God! You're a fire dragon.
Steve, I'm a fire dragon. Tell Amelia Clark right now. You call up Amelia Clark. You tell her I'm a fire dragon.
Fire dragon. Well, she did say recently she doesn't want anything else to do with dragons or fantastical creatures, so maybe that's not the angle.
I'd get it. I look, if we were to date, if Amelia Clark and I were to date, I'd hide my Game of Thrones bed sheets.
What about the little statue behind you? Would you leave that out too?
No. You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. This doesn't look like her. I'd be like, that's. I don't know. We're in a Polycule with this now. I don't know. This isn't Amelia Clark. I don't know. Okay. Brady is a bunny. You're a bunny?
Yes, I am a bunny. I think I'm an earth bunny. Yeah.
Okay. An earth bunny. So I'm a fire dragon. You're an earth bunny. So is it elements? Take me through.
Yeah, it's the elements.
Earth, fire, wind.
I think there's wood as well. I could be wrong.
Steve, what are you? Just you just want to share your year. You don't have to share your year.
I'm the metal sheep.
You're a metal sheep.
I'm a metal sheep.
Oh, the sheep. Okay, yeah.
The goat. The metal goat.
The goat.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no good English translation for that. It's either a sheep or a goat. Let's go goat. That sounds a bit better.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm the goat. I'll take that.
The goat.
All caps. Periods in between.
Love it. We're learning. Steve, we didn't have any plan for tonight's show, which I don't like. I don't like that anymore. I want to have some plan. We learned a lot tonight.
We did. We learned a lot. I felt like we learned a lot. We talked about love. We worked through things. Yeah. It was a pretty productive Monday.
Yep. Brady, final thing from you. What's your thought on Steve and his love of white rice?
I love it. White. We kind of bag on Steve for being vanilla, but white rice is actually the great take. I don't know about Panda Express's white rice, but white rice, you have seepage. That's the entire purpose.
I'm with you.
White rice.
I love fried rice as like a meal, but I've been known to order fried rice and then get white rice for whatever chicken protein thing I'm having.
Yeah. There's too much sodium and too much oil in the fried rice.
I can't wait. We're gonna one of these days. Speaking of dating, Brady and I are gonna go get that Chinese food.
Let's go.
It's gonna be the best.
I got a whole list of restaurants. Just for myself, not just for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to all of them. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Happy Chinese New Year to you.
Yeah, eat some dumplings and noodles. Go for it.
Good dumpling. I'm definitely hungry. We're gonna get on out of here. I want to shout out Tim who donated via the PayPal link. Appreciate that. Money directly into the bank. Sidestepping YouTube. Scarlet Wolf says plain white rice is great after a hangover.
That's true.
That
is true.
I am doing so good with my health, Steve. I'm having cottage cheese and blueberries for breakfast. I've had some eggs in my diet to get some protein. Wow. I last night ate an entire pizza in front of someone. We sat down after my show. We were having a drink and a talk, and they're like, "No, I'm good. I don't want anything." And I ate the entire pizza myself. I'm still full, but I'm so hungry right now.
Well, at least you had the healthy breakfast. I don't really know how to glass half full that one for you, but it could be worse. You could be eating the pizza for breakfast and dinner. So you got to start somewhere.
There you go. Start somewhere. There you go. Hey, everybody. A lot of fun. I wasn't supposed to have a show tonight. I'm glad we had a show tonight. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the some new names popping in chat. We're here Mondays, Thursdays, most Saturdays. I'm out this Saturday. I do have an event this Saturday that is going to happen. So Steve also on the Blathering Gaming channel, back up and running. We had a couple sessions recently, right?
Yeah, we've had some fun. So check us out over there. We'll try to do streamer those on that channel once or twice a week.
There you go. Go subscribe to the Blathering Gaming. Subscribe here if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you watch later. And some people did last week to say, hey, I listened on the podcast or listen later. It actually does mean a lot because even though I see some of the numbers, I just don't know who else is out there. And it's a good thing for me to take in terms of analytics and feeling loved. All right, that's it. We'll see you next time. Go order some Panda Express. Bye.